I know you are mad, because we messed up of what you are, so to make up for our mistakes, we can Americanize version of your latest movie from Toho.
Hello, this is Sparks Prime, and today in Kaiju First we're going to take a look at Godzilla 2000 Millennium, released in 1999. And in fact, all movies begin with 2000s were released in 1999 or early 2000. And some of them are sequels. Not this movie. This is not a sequel to the 1998 Godzilla, as many were confused of. So yeah, after the box office disappointment that is Godzilla 98, Toho decided to do more Godzilla movies in their respective lands. So yeah. The plot goes like this. When we meet our heroes who are a prediction network of a father and a daughter, along with a news reporter, journalist I should say, tags along. So they went to see what Godzilla's doing. We found Godzilla in a lighthouse, and that's how the movie began. Godzilla destroyed a lot of stuff, including a restaurant. Soon Godzilla was randomly appeared in a tunnel and decided to attack this prediction network and they escaped Godzilla's wrath. That's when we cut into the other group who wants to kill Godzilla. As you were wondering, this version of Godzilla is the second one of his continuity. The first one being, of course, the 1954 version. In fact, all the Millennium Era movies, except for two, Godzilla, the 1954 version of him, is in some capitalities. It's kind of weird when they made an error. Yes. Matter of fact, we don't know whether or not this version has a Mothra, or Rodin, or King Ghidorah, or Mega Godzilla. None. However, it was a Mothra and a King Ghidorah. It could be the Rebirth of Mothra versions. It kind of works. But anyway, soon after Godzilla destroyed stuff, the other group was talking about a mysterious rock was found in the ocean. So they went and found this rock that begins to float, and all I know this happens. Or I should say, it floats up. Soon Godzilla. Soon? That's very soon, so they will learn more. And as more stuff begins, Godzilla shows up, and both groups were in. The other group created a missile that could blast through Godzilla's skin. And it kinda works, but didn't. Meanwhile, the UFO decides to awaken it. Yes, I say UFO because this is the first Godzilla movie since I believe, Terror Godzilla? Or Space Godzilla? That has aliens in it. Decides to flow up and went to Godzilla after destroying countless. After the GSDF used tactics. Godzilla saw this UFO and confused, so the UFO examined its DNA. Since human DNA doesn't work for them. So the next big thing. A giant radioactive lizard. I mean dinosaur, I should say. Yeah. So he did fired on Godzilla. Godzilla retired with his orange atomic breath. Yes, I said orange atomic breath, not blue, because this version of Godzilla and the next version, unfortunately, his skin is dark green and his spines are dark purple. And he used his atomic breath is orange. So pretty much the Americanized version of Godzilla. I expect that what actually thinking of when Americans think of Godzilla. They were expecting their version of Godzilla to be green and with purple and shoot orange flames. They did not expect it to. They decided to do an iguana. After that, Godzilla was managed, and I forgot about the suit actor who plays Godzilla in the Millennium Era. Yeah, I forgot about that. Then again, I did not mention about some other stuff there. Yeah. And the new actor's name is... cannot say his name because Ray didn't Carter. So, the suit actor's name is Tom. Yeah. Yeah. That's a weird nickname for a suit actor, but it is perfectly fine. Back to the soon they realized that Godzilla's cells create rejection to him. That's why he was so indestructible. So they decided to call this cells Organizer G1, or the American way better dub version had for it, or Regeneration 1, or I should say Regeneration G1. Okay, so there's a scope. Soon the UFO decides to break out and fly off and crash land to a taller building in Japan's Suruga district. Oddly enough, they landed to a magazine company where our news reporter is at. Soon, later that night, they decide to see what is going on, so they decide to blow up the UFO. So the aliens stopped millenniums, saying they wanted to create a 1,000-year empire or kingdom, pins of the to basically get rid of us, and you know the typical alien storyline. Not all, because soon CGI Godzilla magically showed up and appeared back to regular suit-mation Godzilla. So Godzilla shows up and decided to destroy. But before that, they blow up the building. And then Godzilla then finally showed up and fought the Millennium ship. Unfortunately, it continued to fight Godzilla until he used its energies to create Organizer G1's energy and create a giant Millennium. Unfortunately, the cells of Organizer G1 did not respond to it very well. So all of them were merged to form the horrifying monstrosity. The monster that is so cool, and somehow it deals with movie reviews and houses. It's Orga. Yes, Orga shows up using that Ghidorah War superior American version had a very interesting war. Soon Godzilla and Orga fight. Orga used the Millennium ship to his advantage until the ship was destroyed. Soon Orga used his blaster ray on his shoulder. Godzilla uses atomic heat ray, blasts it over, and then Orga decides to bit Godzilla, give it a nice green shade, and then bit more Godzilla until Godzilla uses orange atomic breath to unleash damage more of Organizer G1 on him, until he decides to eat Godzilla. And Godzilla's like, okay. So he did. Orga did eat Godzilla. Kinda not really eat Godzilla, because he wants to be the perfect Godzilla clone. Unfortunately, that didn't work, as it started to get Godzilla like dorsal fins and all that. Did not realize that Godzilla used an atomic pulse back in him, and he was destroyed. And then the best scene that happened in the end of the movie, Godzilla killed the head of the group, not the group, head of the other group, by destroying the building after the guy screamed his name. And so they were like, amazed of what Godzilla is. After that, Godzilla destroys some more buildings. And that's the end of the movie. Overall, it is pretty good, and yeah. Overall, this is a much better. It's like, see, unlike the 98, unlike the previous movie, this is a way better movie. However, there are some panning in the movie, but there are others. However, there is a much better, superior American dub. Added not only make the pace faster, but they added more music and the dub actors were better. Orga sounds way better. Godzilla has a little... They made a unique war for Godzilla. And most importantly, this is a way better. And it's most importantly, this was all made by Sony. Yeah. Who you thought that Sony made? That they should have made more of these. This is what a mechanization of Godzilla movies should have been. But instead they decided to release the rest of the Millennium Era to direct-to-video in the States. And also in the Sci-Fi Channel. But unfortunately, this movie kind of bombed in Japan, so they decided to do more of this Millennium Era movie by rebooting it again with Godzilla vs. Mega Garrus. Oh, God, not this movie. Anyway, this is Sparks Prime, CO2.